Hello everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to make this card. So it's not an overly big card when it's finished. This one is 3 3/4 of an inch by 6 inches when it's finished. I guess we could call it a pop-up cube card. So it looks like that from the front and that from the top. Very easy to make. And let me show you how I have made this card. So you will need your base card, which is 7.5 by 6 inches or 19 by 15.3 centimetres. We're going to fold that one in half to make the card base. So we'll just do that. And we'll pop that aside. Now we're going to do this part here with all the cubes on it. So to do that, so I've done one here, but I'm going to show you here so it's easier to see rather because you can't really see the score lines. So to start off with, you need a piece that is 8 inches by 6 inches or 20.3 by 15.3 centimetres. Now, if you've got a scoreboard, you can do this on a scoreboard. If not, you can just do it with a ruler. So what I've got here is a biro, but it doesn't work anymore, but it is great for scoring with. So you're going to mark it on the long side at 2, 4 and 6 inches. So just put a little mark at 2, 4 and 6 inches at the top, and then again at the bottom. So if you work in centimetres, it is 5.1, 10.1 and 15.1 centimetres. Then rotate it onto the 6 inch side and put a mark at 2 inches and 4 inches. And again, the other end at 2 inches and 4 inches, or 5.1 and 10.1 centimetres. And then, with your scoring tool, join those together and score on those marks, like so. And the same here, so joining all your dots together, score on all those lines, like so. Then on the centre ones here, measure in 1 inch. So if you go to the line here, put a little mark at 1 inch, or 2.5 centimetres, and again here at 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres, and score between those little marks, and do the same at the other side. So 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres, and down there as well, and again score between those two lines. So when you've finished, now I'm not sure, hopefully the camera will pick up those score lines, you'll end up with a piece that looks like that. So it'll look like that, but score lines instead of biro lines. Then, if you can, with a little pencil, just do a really tiny dot where those lines are there, just so it's easier to see it on the score lines. And then using a ruler and a cutting knife, cut from that dot to this dot. So we'll just line that up and cut between those dots on that side. So that'll give you a cut like that. And again on the other side, from that little dot there to that little dot there. So I'll just trim that or cut that. Okay, so that will give you a piece like that. Okay, so now we'll just pop that aside. And then we're going to cut some other pieces. Just get my rulers out of the way. So you need to cut 2 pieces that are 5 3/4 by 3.5 inches, or 14.5 by 9 centimetres. And that will go one on the front and one on the back. So that's my piece for the back. So I've also put a piece on top of that to write my sentiment on. And I've attached a bit of decoration on here. We're going to be making a baby card, and this will be the front of the card. Now with this one, I'm going to be cutting mats and layers. Now you don't have to do that. So with this one, I've just added a decorative piece of paper. But with this one, I'm going to be doing mats and layers. So you need to, if you're doing mats and layers, you need to cut 10 pieces that are 1 3/4 inches square, or 4.5 centimetres square. If you're not doing the mat layers, then that will be your finished piece of decorative paper. And now, because I'm decorating it with little dinosaurs, I've had to cut 10 pieces that are 1.5 inches square, or 3.7 centimetres square. So that's an option. You can either have just a decorative paper, or you can do mats and layers if you want to. Depends how much work you want to do. Then you need to cut 4 little pieces that are 1 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch, or 4.5 by 2 centimetres. And they will go on those 2 or those 4 little pieces there. So then we're going to attach all of these onto your card. So I'll just pop some glue on my matte layer, which will be just a decorative piece if you don't want to do the mats and layers. So they will all go in the 10 squares. And then my little decorative piece, that will go there. And then your other 4 little pieces will go into those other little 4 spots. Okay, so that's the decorative part done. Now, if I just get my base card, and we will attach the front and the back on. Now, like any cards, not just mine, but anybody's cards, just decorate them to suit the occasion that you want. And just the beauty of these is you don't have to go out and buy anything special. You can just use what is in your stash. So that's the front. Uh-oh. Turn it around the other way. I nearly did it upside down. I'll pop that back on there. Oh, it's a bit tacky now. I don't know how many times I've done that. Put them on the upside down. At least it's fixable. All right. And this one for the back. Now, if you were going to be stamping anything on there, you would do your stamping before attaching it to the card. So that one goes on there. Okay, so now we'll open that up. Now we'll go back to this piece. So now with this one, we're going to start folding it. So when you're folding it, you're going to do a valley fold on your first crease, and then a hill, then a valley, and then these ones will become valley folds. So you're going to do them on opposite sides. So if that's a valley fold, these two will be hill folds. Seems very hard when you're first doing it, but it all just falls into place as you go. And then a valley. Sorry, that one's a hill, that one's a valley. And hills and valleys, that's all we're doing. Like so. So it will all fold like that. Okay, so hopefully you can see how it all goes. It's just zigzags really, and they're all opposite. So where you've got hills and valleys, they'll be opposite there. So you've got hills in the middle and a valley in the middle. You've got two valleys there, and it will all fold together like so. So then, now we'll make sure we've got it all the right way round. We're going to close it over, and you're just going to put glue on here. Don't put it anywhere else. So glue or tape, whatever you prefer. So I'll just pop that on. And we're going to line this up so it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit inside the card. So it'll match at the top and the bottom, but just a smidgen here showing. And then fold it over on top. Oh, moved. Hang on, let's try it again. Do that again, lining it up. Keeps sliding. Okay. Close that over. Give it a good press. And then turn it over. And again, glue it in the same spot on this side. Just make sure you don't glue it where you don't want glue, otherwise you won't be able to have it opening properly. Now I do have a Facebook group called Card Making for Beginners and Beyond. I'll add the description in the link. Try it again. I will add the link in the description. Getting tired, it's late at night. And if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome. Just answer the question to join. And you can share your creations with like-minded people. And we're not limited to branded products, so any branded product is fine. Okay, give that a good push. And there it is. So there's your finished card. So there it is from the front. Oh, I've got a bit of glue there. That's it from the front, the top, the bottom, so you can see there how it all folds together. And that's it. Cute card. So a pop-up cube card. Oh look, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up. And hopefully we'll see you in the Facebook group. Thank you for joining me. Bye.